examples, and we should learn something from these two stories.
Absolutely.
So even if you're slow, but never think you're weak. You can be slow, but you can be smartest. You can be slow, but you can be wise. You can be slow, but you should never stop. Okay? So that's what I'm always telling my students here, and also the book we're working on by the end of the session. So
Absolutely.
has the same objective and have the same target and have the
Absolutely.
same goal, is how to reach your goals. Stop
Exactly.
dreaming. Dreams doesn't exist in reality. We
Exactly.
also dream when we are sleeping, okay? But we should focus and we should concentrate on our goals when we are awake now, when we are 100% feel, smell, listen, hear, and react.
Absolutely.
You see? So it's never a shame if you're slow. It's not shame if you get 10.
The first people came to America, it was their very first winter, right? And all of a sudden things started to get really, really cold. And where they were from, it was very warm most of the time. And they didn't have to worry about these things of cold. And all of a sudden they realized, we don't have very many food to eat. We don't have much food. Are we going to be able to make it through the winter time? Are we going to be able to survive? And that is when the what we call Native Americans, or some people call them Indians, but they prefer to be called Native Americans. They came along with the settlers, the people who came over, and they gave them food, and they showed them how to plant crops, and they taught them how to fish, and all these things, so that those people were able to survive. So they all came together and decided to make this a holiday of Thanksgiving, saying, we are thankful for the food that has been provided. We are really thankful to God for the founding of this country, the founding of this nation. We're thankful for our families, the fact that we're all able to gather. And it is just a time of really good food. A very big tradition is always eating turkey.
Turkey,
Yes,
yeah,
exactly.
and stuffed bread.
And stuffed bread, exactly.
It's like
Stuffing.
potatoes,
Sweet potatoes,
Yes.
green beans,
Yeah.
green bean casserole, many
and
times
the pie,
pies,
apple pie.
apple pie, pecan
Oh,
pie,
the
pumpkin
pie.
pie, everything. It's a
Yeah.
big time of food. Everybody gets really fat
Mashed potatoes.
around Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Mashed potatoes, yes. And it is just a wonderful time of being with your family and fellowshipping and just giving thanks.
Just listen. I focused on one thing, blocked out all of the distractions, and then I started to get really good at the game, and then I started to win, and then I started to beat other people. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, so Hayden has a story for us that he's going to share, and I want you to keep this idea in mind of blocking all distractions and focusing on one goal. That's a very important part of American culture. And so Hayden's going to share a story with you right now, and then we'll keep talking about this idea.
All right, thank you, Hudson.
Yep.
So this story, this is one that pretty much every American child hears when they're little, right? And this story really enraptures, we'll kind of discuss it, break it down, it really enraptures some of the cultural ideals that you find in America, what many Americans... And the rabbit was like, this guy, like, what is he saying? He's a turtle, he's slow, like, there's no way. So they decided next day they would meet together and race. So they met, and they said, ready, set, go. And the rabbit took off. And he was running so fast, he was flying, like going crazy, right? So the rabbit kept on running for a very, very long time, and eventually he stopped, and he looked back, and he saw the turtle way, way far away, way back left. Because when the turtle started, the turtle could only move very, very slowly. He couldn't run like the rabbit could. So when the rabbit looked at him, the rabbit was like, oh, he's so far back.